need to cover a lot of space.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And a dump off to White. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
In motion, Gronkowski. third down. That's White, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On play action, it's Wentz. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Goodwin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's 2nd down. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down following the run. In motion, Gronkowski. second down. And he rifles one incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and 4. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's always a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Garoppolo on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Now let's go.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Back to the left Philly. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This is caught, Gronkowski. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Here we go now.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Garoppolo again. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a carry for White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, watch him now, Barney.
They'll run. This is White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Wentz throwing on second down, eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On play action, Wentz. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 18 yards there and a first down. To throw is Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Wentz. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first and 10, here's Wentz. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play, I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing his Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down following the incompletion. Again, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So the D-line's going to spread out. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action.
Detroit. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Seven yards to go on second down. And the tight end goes in motion left. On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They run it again with Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Dashing through the snow. 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a run with Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Wentz now to throw. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Vikings on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Wentz to throw. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run with Cook, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
All right, now look at 56.
Looks like the defense is press coverage here. Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And the wide out in motion. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Flush to his right. Fighting to stay upright. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some space here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
A toss to Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wentz. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there, becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And instead of a looming overtime, things have changed dramatically. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is secured by the Patriots. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. Throw it. This is Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Garoppolo the throw. Allen has it left side. And now running right through him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice. Here's White, and he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd? I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown. Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They start the drive with Cook. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out.